Hey everyone, when you see this iconic monogram, what comes to mind? Luxury, travel, timeless style, right? But have you ever wondered about the story behind one of the most famous brands in the world? This isn't just about expensive handbags. It's a tale of innovation, artistry, and a journey that started nearly 200 years ago. Today, we're unpacking the incredible history of Louis Vuitton. Our story begins in 1821 in a small hamlet in eastern France with the birth of Louis Vuitton himself. At just 13 years old, after his mother passed away and his new stepmother made life difficult, Louis made a life-changing decision. He set off on foot for Paris, a journey of almost 300 miles that took him 2 long years. He worked odd jobs along the way, absorbing the world around him, his determination fueling every step. Arriving in Paris in 1837, the city was a hub of industry and change. The advent of railways and steamships was revolutionizing travel for the wealthy elite. Louis, with his keen eye and strong work ethic, secured an apprenticeship with a renowned boxmaker and packer named Monsieur Maréchal. This wasn't just about making boxes, it was an art form. He learned how to custom craft durable containers to protect the fragile and extravagant belongings of high society clients. He quickly became the go-to expert, even being appointed as the personal boxmaker to Empress Eugénie de Montijo, the wife of Napoleon III. His reputation for quality and skill was spreading. By 1854, Louis was ready to make his own mark. He opened his first workshop in Paris on Rue Neuve des Capucines with a sign that boldly read, "Securely packs the most fragile objects," specializing in packing fashions. This was the official birth of the Louis Vuitton brand. 4 years later, in 1858, he introduced a product that would change the world of luggage forever: the flat-topped trunk. Before Louis Vuitton, luggage trunks had rounded tops to allow water to run off. This made them impossible to stack. Louis's innovation was a trunk made from a lightweight, waterproof canvas called Trianon, with a flat top and bottom. It was revolutionary. For the first time, travelers could stack their luggage neatly, making transportation by train or ship far more efficient. It was an immediate success and quickly became a status symbol for the world's elite travelers. But with success came imitators. To combat counterfeiters, Louis first introduced a striped canvas design. When that was copied, he, together with his son, Georges, created something even more distinctive in 1888, the damier canvas, the iconic checkerboard pattern we still see today, featuring the mark El Vuitton, Marque déposée, which translates to El Vuitton, registered trademark. Louis Vuitton passed away in 1892, leaving the flourishing business to his son, Georges. Georges was not just a successor. He was a visionary who would propel the brand onto the global stage. In 1896, in honor of his late father, Georges Vuitton designed the pattern that would become the brand's most enduring signature: the monogram canvas. Featuring interlocking LVs, quatrefoils, and flowers inspired by Japanese and Oriental designs popular in the late Victorian era, the monogram was more than just a pattern. It was a work of art and a powerful anti-counterfeiting measure. Georges traveled to the United States exhibiting at the Chicago World's Fair and began selling Louis Vuitton products in major cities like New York and Philadelphia, establishing LV as a truly international luxury brand. Georges also introduced the world's first unpickable lock system, a patented design so secure that he publicly challenged the great escape artist Harry Houdini to break out of a Louis Vuitton box. Houdini, wisely, never accepted the challenge, and the lock's legendary security became another hallmark of the brand. The 20th century saw Louis Vuitton continue to innovate. The brand introduced iconic bag shapes that are still beloved today. In 1930, the Keepall bag was born, a soft-sided, carry-on-sized version of their classic luggage, perfect for the modern, fast-paced traveler. A smaller version was requested by none other than Audrey Hepburn. leading to the creation of the Speedy. The elegant Alma bag was designed, and the Noé bag was originally created to carry 5 bottles of champagne in style. Each design was rooted in practicality but executed with unparalleled elegance. After George's son, Gaston Louis Vuitton, took the helm, the brand weathered world wars and economic shifts, always maintaining its commitment to craftsmanship. However, by the 1980s, while still respected, the company needed a new direction to stay relevant. In 1987, Louis Vuitton merged with the champagne and cognac producers Moet and Chandon and Hennessy, forming the luxury conglomerate LVMH, Moet Hennessy Louis Vuitton. This was a pivotal moment, providing the resources for massive expansion. The real game changer for its fashion credentials came in 1997, when the brand appointed a young, rebellious designer named Marc Jacobs as its first-ever creative director. This was a shock to the system. For the first time in its history, Louis Vuitton launched a ready-to-wear clothing line. Jacobs brought a modern, artistic energy to the historic house. His groundbreaking collaborations with artists like Stephen Sprouse, who defaced the sacred monogram with graffiti, and Takashi Murakami, with his vibrant, multicolored monogram, were sensational. They turned Louis Vuitton from a classic luggage maker into a modern, high-fashion powerhouse, attracting a new, younger generation of customers. Following Marc Jacobs' departure, designers like Nicolas Ghesquière for women's wear and the late, great Virgil Abloh for menswear have continued to push boundaries. Abloh, in particular, shattered conventions, infusing streetwear, art, and music into the brand's DNA, redefining what luxury could mean in the 21st century. Today, Louis Vuitton is more than a brand. It's a cultural phenomenon. From its humble beginnings with a boy walking to Paris to its status as a global symbol of luxury and innovation, the story of Louis Vuitton is a masterclass in building a legacy. It's a testament to the power of a simple idea, to combine practicality with beauty, tradition with innovation, and to never ever compromise on quality. So the next time you see that famous monogram, you'll know the incredible journey behind it. What's your favorite piece of Louis Vuitton history or your dream bag? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next video. See you soon!